Acts 9:19-22, the immediate proclamation of the Son. The narrative unfolds in the aftermath of a divine interruption. The one who had been breathing threats and slaughter against the disciples now stands within their company, not as an adversary, but as one strengthened, restored, and newly awakened. Having received sight, having been filled, and having broken his fast, Saul enters into the synagogues with a message that overturns his former certainty. Immediately he proclaimed Jesus in the synagogues, saying, "He is the Son of God." There is no delay, no period of probation, no gradual ascent into understanding before speech. The immediacy is striking. The one who once sought to silence the name now declares it. The transformation is not presented as the result of human effort or religious discipline, but as the outworking of a revelation granted from above. The same voice that arrested him on the road now defines his message in the city. His proclamation centers on a singular truth: Jesus is the Son of God. This confession carries weight within the context of Israel's expectation. To declare Jesus as the Son is to affirm that the promises given to the fathers have reached their appointed fulfillment. It is to recognize that the long-anticipated King, the embodiment of covenant identity, has been revealed, not in abstraction, but in the person of the risen one who appeared to Saul. Those who hear him are astonished. The text preserves their question. Is not this the man who made havoc in Jerusalem of those who called upon this name? The tension lies not merely in his change of behavior, but in the reversal of his entire theological framework. The persecutor has become the preacher. The one who sought to bind now seeks to persuade. Yet the astonishment of the hearers does not hinder the clarity of the message. Saul increases all the more in strength. This strengthening is not described as self-derived. It is a strengthening rooted in the revelation he has received, a confidence anchored in the unveiling of Jesus as the Christ. His argument is not tentative. He confounds the Jews who dwell in Damascus by proving that this Jesus is the Christ. To prove in this context is to bring together what had been written with what has now been revealed. The scriptures of Israel, long read and studied, are now seen through a lens that unveils their true intent. The Christ is not an expectation deferred, but a reality manifested. The law and the prophets, once read in anticipation, now testify in confirmation. This moment in Damascus stands as a microcosm of a greater transition. The age of shadow gives way to the clarity of fulfillment. What was once pursued through zeal under the law is now understood through revelation of the Son. Saul's former confidence in the structures of the Old Covenant is eclipsed by the surpassing knowledge of the one who embodies its completion. Thus, the passage presents not merely a personal change, but a shift in covenantal understanding. The identity of the people of God is no longer defined by adherence to the former system, but by recognition of the Son. Saul's proclamation in the synagogue signals that the message is not confined to a private experience, but is rooted in the public testimony of Scripture fulfilled. In these verses, the emphasis rests upon the sufficiency of what has been revealed. Saul does not construct a message, he announces one. He does not appeal to his past credentials. He lays hold of a present reality. The Son has been revealed, and in that revelation, all that was promised finds its yes. The astonishment of the hearers, the boldness of the preacher, and the clarity of the message all converge on this point. The Christ has come, and he is known not through striving, but through unveiling. The one who once opposed now stands as a witness, declaring in the very places of former opposition that Jesus is the Son of God.